What's up, guys? Today we're doing another Negroni variation. This one though, solid chance you've heard of it. This is an incredibly popular cocktail. It's actually my preferred variation on the Negroni. Today is the Boulevardier. All right, so let's just get stirring, guys. All right, so first thing we're gonna need is 30 ml of a Sweet Vermouth, 30 ml Campari, then 40 ml of a Bourbon or rye. We're gonna give that a good stir. We're gonna whip out our rocks glass with a rock in it, and we're gonna pour it in there. And then we are gonna garnish it off with an orange twist. And shocker, guys, that's all it is. 3 ingredients, like the Negroni, right? For this one, we are just swapping out the gin for a bourbon. You can use a bourbon or a rye. It's up to you. I think traditionally they go bourbon, but like I prefer it with rye myself. I only did it with bourbon today just because it's the classic. I mean, we might as well go with the classic, right? Yeah, see, that's my kind of drink. That is my kind of drink. It's bitter, it's citrus. There's like a slight sweetness coming in there from the Sweet Vermouth. Using bourbon in this, you get a little bit of that corn that comes in around more in the after, at least for me, okay, with this bourbon. Comes in after you sip. A rye, you're gonna get a little bit more spice in there, so it's gonna got like a little bit more edge, I would say. Both versions are great. Like, I love both of them. I do usually use rye, but like it's kind of it's a tough call for those, right? They're really good. For this, you can, of course, use any bourbon that you like, right? Any bourbon, any rye. Pick the ones that you really enjoy in this because you are going to be tasting it. The standard Negroni is equal parts, right? 1, 1, and 1. This one uses a bit more of the whiskey in it. So for that, you taste it a little bit more. Campari, Campari, it's used in almost all the Negronis, Boulevardiers, you name it. It is like the staple ingredient for it. You can swap it out, like I said before. Feel free to change out your Amari. You can use Aperol, you can use a local one that I use, right? Doesn't matter. And then same with your Sweet Vermouth. Definitely pick a Sweet Vermouth that you enjoy. It has a tendency to take over the entire cocktail. So depending on the one that you use, of course, if you have one that is quite rich, like I used to use one of my favorite ones is very, very rich. And it would completely take over this cocktail. Okay, so I would have to like change the specs of my ingredients just so that I can make sure that I can taste it properly. The Boulevardier, loosely translated to A Man About Town, first like published in Harry Macalone's book Barflies and Cocktails in 1927. He credits the creation of this to Erskine Gwynn, who is an American writer who created a magazine in Paris called Boulevardier. As far as this cocktail goes, guys, though, like this is an absolute classic. I love this cocktail. This is by far one of my favorites. Top 5 for sure, I would say. Definitely give this a try, especially if you haven't tried it yet. If you have, make it again, because it's bloody delicious, right? Let me know what kind of spirits you guys are using. Are you guys using bourbons, ryes? What are you guys using? Let me know. All right, hit me up in the comments. But that is all that I have for you today, guys. If you like what I do on this channel, please let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be having more of these every single week. But until next time, guys, keep stirring. Cheers.